If you guys were wondering how good a pair of replica sneakers are, I'm actually holding a pair of replicas in one hand and a retail pair in the other. Can you guys guess which one it is? Let me know down in the comment section below. It's crazy how good replicas have gotten. It's almost indistinguishable by looking at it. The Air Jordan 1 Mochas are one of the most popular Air Jordan 1s to release at the moment that's not an OG colorway. These ones are going for around 700 Canadian dollars on the aftermarket right now, but to get a replica pair is around $250 for a really high quality pair. If you've been on YouTube for a while and make any type of fashion content, you probably got an email like this in the past. These emails are from various companies overseas that want to promote their replica or unauthorized products through your channel. At one point, since I'd made a video on how to wear replica sneakers, I ended up getting a full inbox flooded with these over here. Eventually, one of them actually caught my eye because it was promoted by a really large YouTuber in the past. The only condition was I would show their sneakers on my channel, but I would not shout them out in the video or in the description. I told them they're free to comment their company down in the comment section below, but that's about it. The truth is, replicas are so good, it's really hard to tell the difference, and I haven't worn a pair of replicas myself, so I wanted to put that to the test. Can the average person tell the difference between a real pair and a replica pair? If you've made it this far into the video, then make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, leave a thumbs up on this video to help out with the algorithm, and let me know your opinion on replicas down in the comment section below. If you want to skip to a particular topic, then I have timestamps for you below. First up was a test to see how good are those Facebook legit checkers. If you guys weren't aware, Check used to be an app out there that allowed you to legit check your sneakers by sending in various photos to them. Unfortunately, the app is no more a thing because it got proven that replicas were slipping through the cracks. They weren't actually able to verify the difference between a legit pair and a replica pair of sneakers. Therefore, the app is no more a thing, and it just goes to show you that sending in photos to somebody online isn't the best test to see if these are replicas or real pairs. Regardless, I wanted to see if people on the internet could figure it out. So I ended up making 2 Facebook posts about it in separate groups asking to legit check a pair of Air Jordan 1 Mochas. I left the post up for 2 days and no one commented saying they were fakes. No one commented saying they were real either. I think people were either confused or didn't care too much about the post, but they were bumped up a few times, so definitely was seen by a few people. At the end of the day, one friend decided to ask me to send more pictures of my Air Jordan 1 Mochas because they had a retail pair in hand. I ended up sending them a video to compare with the real pair that they had, and they were able to spot some flaws, and they were able to tell me, hey, I think these are a fake pair, you shouldn't buy them. The truth is, the details they pointed out were super minuscule. I'm talking about 1 or 2 stitching details that you would not be able to see if these were on feet, and unfortunately, due to the lighting I was using, they thought the suede was off, but when I sent them in correct lighting, they didn't have a problem with the suede. It just goes to show you that asking for a legit check over Facebook isn't the foolproof way to make sure your pair is real or fake when purchasing a pair of sneakers online. The next thing people love to say about replica sneakers is that you can do a smell check to figure it out. People love to say that this is the best way to tell the difference between a real and a replica pair, but the truth is, it's not that easy. The reason your retail pair smells the way it does is because it's actually been aired out for a few months before it reaches the shelves. The things about replicas are, they are right off the line and into your house. All you have to do is air out your replica sneaker for 3 to 4 days and that smell is gone. You can even put fabric softener and sheets in there to help reduce the smell. So the smell test isn't the most efficient way to tell the difference between a real and replica pair. The next test was to see if people would actually call me out if I wore replicas outside. There's 2 ways I went about this. One, I posted a TikTok that's around 4,000 views right now, posted about a day ago and has 100+ likes. The truth is, people did not call me out on if I was wearing replicas. No one in the comment section was like, yo, these shoes are fake. It was a social media experiment to see if people were more interested in the outfit or if the sneakers are legit or fake. The truth is, they were more interested in the outfit. Next, I actually had to go outside the house in these to make sure people could tell the difference between real or fake. I risked being called out and the risk kind of paid off because no one was able to tell. The truth is, everyone was just interested in the outfit and no one was really interested in knowing if the Mochas were real or fake. Most people just know these as the Air Jordan 1 Mochas and they're around $700. That's a really expensive pair. They look really good. I wish I could get them. Those are the typical responses. Unless I told people, which I actually did when they complimented me on these, they wouldn't know I was actually wearing real or fake shoes. It just goes to show you people are more interested in the whole outfit and more interested in what they're doing than looking at your feet to see if you're wearing fakes or real pairs. The reason I wanted to do this experiment is to show you guys that if all you can afford is replica sneakers, then it's okay. Don't worry about it. At the end of the day, just focus on the rest of your outfit. Don't worry about overspending on your sneakers just to flex on somebody. At the end of the day, if you wear these to a club, it's really dark, no one's gonna know. I'm not encouraging you to wear fakes, but if that's all you can afford and you want to be a part of the sneaker community, who am I to stop you? You might enjoy these way more than me and you might just be happy to own a pair of sneakers. Don't get super caught up in the social media hype because some of those pairs might actually be fakes as well. Alright, now that I've talked about the fakes, let me give you guys a close up to show you guys the minute differences between the retail pair and the real pair. And before we go on, the replica pair was the one in my right hand over here, the one that's laced up, and this is the retail pair over here in my left hand, which isn't laced up. So if you got it right, congratulations. If you got it wrong, that just goes to show you how good these replicas are on camera. The easiest way to tell the difference between the retail pair and the replica pair is the stitching over here. As you guys can see, it isn't completely straight. On this side, it's completely straight, but on the other side, as you guys saw, it's completely crooked. The next giveaway is the gap over here. It isn't as large as a retail pair. And if you guys are wondering how good the suede is on a replica pair, you guys can see over here, it actually changes color. The suede quality isn't that much different from the real pair. The other giveaway is actually the inside of the shoe with all the tags. They were not aligned properly because no one is looking inside the shoe unless you're trying to legit check it. So this is the retail pair over here. As you guys can see, the stitching is completely straight and the gap is a little larger compared to the replica pair you guys saw earlier. And just to show you guys how good replica quality is, as you guys can see, the suede on the real pair is just as good as the one on the replica pair. The differences between the retail pair and the replica pair were really small, but that's really the only way to tell the difference between the two. At the end of the day, if you're legit checking, make sure to use UV light because you can actually tell the difference with different stitching patterns and different cut lines that are on the replica pair versus the real pair. Unfortunately, I don't have a UV light with me, so I wouldn't be able to show you that. And I just thought this flaw was kind of funny. So this is the replica pair box over here. As you guys can see, it looks pretty close to a real Nike box. The only difference is the lid is not the same size. So that's another dead giveaway that this is a replica pair, but you won't be able to see the box when I have these on feet. Now, if you're interested in buying a pair of replica sneakers, at the end of the day, that is your decision. I'm not the one trying to gatekeep in the sneakerhead community saying that you can only wear real pairs and you're not a valid sneakerhead if you wear replica sneakers. It's important to understand where your funds are actually being allocated after the replica sneaker is purchased. So it's important to do some researching on Reddit to know that you're actually buying from a reputable company and your funds aren't going to support illicit activities. I think that is the only problem that I see with replica sneakers, that sometimes they don't support the most ethical organizations in the world. Aside from that, who am I to stop you from getting a nice pair of shoes that you like and enjoy? What do I plan to do with my replica pair versus my real pair? This one here is a size 9, just to show you guys the difference between the two. This one here I probably will donate because there's no need for me to have it, but someone else might enjoy it. I know I showed you a lot with replica sneakers today, but please make sure that you only buy replica sneakers for yourself. Do not buy it with the intent to sell them. Make sure they end up on your feet and not in the aftermarket. I know this is a really controversial topic, but let me know what you guys thought of it down in the description below. I'm not encouraging you to wear replica sneakers or wear only retail sneakers. That is your decision and your decision alone. But at the end of the day, these are the facts that I presented to you guys, and these are the experiments that I concluded to see if people could tell the difference between a retail and replica pair. Unless you're looking at it under a microscope, it's really hard to tell when you're just walking by somebody. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We just passed 6,000 subscribers on this channel and we're on the road to 10K. And if you plan to watch more YouTube videos today, there's going to be a recommended one for you at the end of this one. And as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all next time.